Two simple questions to start. They are yes/no questions. Should the campaign admit fault, and should the person or persons responsible for that speech be fired?
Well, yes, no, they're not, because that's not a yes or no question. The question is, did something wrong get done?
That was my question.
No, right. But the answer is right now. What we're talking about is in a 1,500-word speech, 50 words. Okay. So let's look at it in three sections.
Sure.
Let me answer the question. Melania Trump said you work hard for what you want in life. Akon said work hard for what you get in life. John Legend said work hard for what you get in life. Hold on. No, I'm gonna get better. It's getting better. Melania Trump said the strength of your dreams and your willingness to work for them. Twilight Sparkle from My Little Pony said this is your dream.
So the RNC is not taking it serious.
So what I'm saying is, you guys, so look, a simple Google search of 3 phrases comes up with everything from Sparkle Pony to John Legend to Akon to Notorious B.I.G.
It's not the phrases, it's the word order.
No, and those are the same word orders. I can go through and Google those phrases and come up with them that they've been said countless times. Your word is your bond, Greg. I've said that a million times, so apparently I'm plagiarizing.
I want to make sure that our listeners and viewers understand the position of the RNC at this point. The position of the RNC is that this was an honest mistake. That's the position.
I don't know that it's a mistake.
So maybe it was good.
No. You used, okay, she gave an amazing speech.
No one's denying it.
And then, but so the point is that someone from the DNC or the Clinton campaign went through and Googled the phrases and said, Michelle Obama used similar phrases. But if the case that you're making, then it appears that Mrs. Obama must have, also used the same words as Twilight Pony.
Plagiarism website came out in the past hours. It's the most prominent plagiarism website. Apparently there is one. They have said that there is literally a less than 1 in a trillion chance that the similarities would be so strong.
No, I know that we're not denying that they're similar. That's what.
Well, how did they end up so simple?
What I'm saying is that the phrase
how did it happen?
Your word is your bond is not a phrase that was invented 4 years ago. I mean, you're asking me, you're taking 3 phrases.
Several hours ago, your boss said someone should be fired.
No.
And now you're saying that
here's what he said. Here's what he said. If the speechwriter had been found to do that, would you fire them? And so, if the speechwriter has been found to plagiarize, yes, but they haven't been found to plagiarize. I mean, so that's like saying if a crime is committed, should so be punished. Yes. There's no admission of plagiarism.
You are, at least in the past, you have been a reasonable and logical person.
I am.
You cannot sit there in good faith and look me in the eye. I want to play it again, because I think maybe you haven't seen it as often.
No, I've seen it.
I want to play it again for our viewers and listeners. Here are the speeches side by side.
To know that the only limit to the height of your achievements, to know that the only limit to your achievements is the reach of your dream, is the strength of your dreams and your willingness to work hard for them. And your willingness to work for them.
Why can't the campaign just admit that it was a
You played 2 clips there. This is to both speeches, side by side.
We can play more.
No, I can play more. The highlighted part is what overlaps.
Let's play more.
No, play the whole speech. It was phenomenal. Play all 17 minutes. I think you should play it over and over again, because she gave a phenomenal speech and she delivered it immaculately. I think, look, you guys want to fight over 3 or 4 clips.
No, that's not what the fight is about. That's not what the fight is about. The fight is about the appearance that a campaign can't even run a convention. How can they be trusted to run a country?
You're going to be kidding me. You're going to say that they can't run a convention? You pick 3 phrases out of a 17-minute speech, and that's a pretty sad. I can sit there and say, let's talk about
chaos on the convention floor yesterday. Let's talk about the fact that Iowa Senator Joni Ernst gives a speech to a virtually empty convention hall last night.
So let's talk about what's going on yesterday. You have a very vocal, small minority of folks that wanted a vote, that had been shut down, had rules committee going through. No, we didn't squash it. They misled people to sign a report when we told them what was going to happen, and other people informed them of what that reality was. They said, that's not what I was told. So here's the reality, Craig. Starting last week, you guys and others in the media have been telling about how there's going to be this massive minority report. They went through amendment by amendment over every rule, not one got more than 21 votes.